Hi folks, my name is Ian Baker. I'm the product specialist with American RV. Today on this gorgeous day, we're going to go ahead and do a video tour of the Lance 1685. Okay, this is going to be a very high quality, well-built compact unit. Weighing in at only a little over 4,000 pounds, it's going to be easily towable by most of your mid-size to large SUVs. Okay, we're going to go ahead and start with some of the outside features. Lance has a lot of features, so this video is going to be a little bit longer, but please stay with me. There's a lot to go over. One of the things we are going to notice here, you do have a power tongue jack, okay? Makes loading and unloading a lot easier. You just turn that on, moves up, down, all right? It's going to be a breeze. You don't have to sit there and crank it up and down. Makes life easy on you, okay? The older you get, the easier that this becomes more and more valuable to you. Then if we look at the front end here, okay, not only is it going to have this beautiful graphic and this very well-designed window on here to let in a lot of natural light, but it's also going to have a nice natural curve to it. What that's going to do for you is improve your towability. Okay, as you get your wind resistance and it starts hitting, it's going to go up and over, okay, the unit instead of just stopping like a wall. All right, that's going to be a big deal. That's going to help your towability. We'll notice here we have an extra piece of fiberglass. This is going to be our rock guard. Okay, it looks a lot nicer than the diamond plate. Very well designed. Inside we have a cutout here. This is where our batteries will go. Right here, look at that. Battery disconnect built right in for you. Okay, who wants to have to worry about taking the connections off your terminals, off your posts? No, you just flip this switch, boom, good to go. All right. Then underneath our battery storage area, which as you can see, there is going to be enough room here for 2 batteries, we'll have a spare tire. All right, Lance mounts it here, so it's easy to access, it's out of the way, it's not going to be getting all disgusting, just a great area to have it. Okay guys, as we look down here, what we'll notice is going to be the jacks, all right? Lance uses upgraded jacks. They don't use the regular scissor jacks. These, not only are they going to be faster, okay, less turns to go down, but they're also going to be a much better support system. If you think about the way any truss is built, any house, everything is essentially going to be in triangles, okay? The reason for that is it's going to zero out your load balance. That's the same thing, the same principle behind the jacks we have here, okay? They're building triangles in that frame. It's going to support a lot better and take out a lot of that load. Okay, moving on to the side of the unit. One of the great things about Lance is in their construction on their sidewalls, it's going to be pinch rolled fiberglass. The big advantage to that is that with that, they're also going to be able to use Asdel, okay, for their walls inside, and so they're not going to have all the formaldehydes and everything you're going to get from your glues. It's going to be a lot less toxic, so when you're inside on a hot day, it's not going to smell like just terrible toxic fumes in there, okay? It's going to be very green. You're going to smell nothing. Again, just going to improve your experience. I don't know if you've experienced that smell before, but I promise you, in other campers it's not pleasant. In our pass-through, holy cow, look at that. It just goes on for days, folks. That's going to be a pull-out tray, all right? A great utilization of space. This makes everything easy to access, okay? When you're done with it, you just put it right back. Like, I'd love that. You don't have to reach in there. You don't have to climb in there. The tray comes out for you. All right. To the side here, okay, this is where we're going to have our sewer hose. Nice simple little compartment right there. Easy enough. Walking back, so here we're going to have our tires, of course. Now Lance is going to use upgraded axles, all right? Again, it's going to be a better ride experience. It's going to help take out a lot of the bumps in the road as you're moving along. That it's just, like I said, going to be a better axle system. Lance does a lot of that. All right, now let's go ahead and take a look up here. Again, okay, Carefree of Colorado awning and upgraded awning. I love this thing. Watch this. We touch a button and it does the rest. That's it. That's all there is to it. It comes out, same thing when I'm done, I touch a button, it goes back in. There's going to be LEDs on here, so you're going to have, LEDs shining back on your campsite, but it's just absolutely brilliant. I love it. All right, folks, moving around to the back side of the Lance. Here we're going to have a nice sturdy ladder. Okay, this isn't going to be the thin rickety ones you see on most units. It's going to be nice and thick. Look at that. It doesn't move. That's good support system. Okay, you're going to be safe when you're climbing up on the roof to do any roof maintenance on there. All right, you're going to feel good on that one. Moving around to the back side of the camper. Okay, Lance tries to think of everything, and one of the things they want to make sure you do is you have easy access in case something goes wrong. Okay, so right here we're going to have easy access to valves. Boom, right there, fittings. Here we're going to have our outside shower. All right, we're going to have a wand. It is going to be piped for hot water, so it's going to be hot and cold. Okay, our plug in here, and then cable and satellite jacks here. Here's going to be our slide. Look how deep that is, okay? In a trailer that only weighs a little over 4,000 pounds, it's amazing to be able to get this deep of a slide in there. Okay, that's because of the construction Lance uses, a lot of things they do to help lighten it up. They're able to do that and still have superior construction. Look at that, that's solid, okay? That's a big deal. Also, when we look up top on the slide, you'll notice it comes fully equipped with a slide out topper. That's a huge bonus. Why? Because that's going to stop you from having to get up onto the roof. You're not going to have to clean off the top of the slide when you go to put it in. Any sticks or anything are just going to hit on that slide. You roll the slide back in, it's all going to fall off. Keep your rainwater off. It's definitely an added bonus to have on there. The great thing I love about the 1685, we got storage. Oh man, not only do we have the tray up front, take a look at that. You can throw firewood in there, you can throw fishing poles in there, you can throw sleeping bags. If you need an extra tent, guests come over, hey buddy, you get a tent. Here you go, I got one. All right. Oh wait, that storage wasn't enough for you? Well, check that out. There we are. Okay, that's going to be storage. It's going to be accessible from underneath the bed, which we'll take a look at when we go inside. But again, all right, just cavernous storage everywhere. Gotta love it. And then of course here we have access to our pass-through, which has our tray on the other side. Okay, there we are. Got the tray, got storage. Love it. All right, folks, let's go ahead and take a look inside. Hi folks, welcome to the inside of the Lance 1685. Now here's a trailer I could spend some time in. Let's go ahead and take a look at the bed. Okay, this is going to be a full-length residential queen bed. Okay, it's going to be a full 80 inches. So what that means is if you're going to be a tall guy, you're sitting here, you get full room, you're not going to have your feet hanging off at the end. Okay, it's going to be a big deal when you're camping. Also, a lot of your RVs have these thin pieces of foam for a mattress. Look at that. That's got a pillow top. That is a real residential mattress. That's fantastic. You're not going to wake up with a sore back. Then as we look under here, we have storage underneath. Again, this is the same access that I showed you on the outside. Okay, you get inside and outside access. In there currently, of course, I have some of the screen covers as well as the tool for our jacks. Now the reason we have the screen covers is because this is a 4 seasons coach. Okay, you can camp in this baby in the middle of winter and you're not going to have to worry about anything freezing over on you. Okay, so we have those dual pane windows, and then you're also going to have those screen covers to put up to again help mitigate a lot of the cold air coming in. Up top above the bed, what we'll have, going to have a nice clock. Okay, that does come with it. And then you're also going to have good storage area up here. Okay, gotta love that. But even better, not only is this storage, pull that out, boom. Now we got a bunk bed. All right, worried about places to sleep? You got the main bed, you got this bunk bed, and a little bit I'll show you the dinette. All right, there's plenty of room in here. Okay folks, something else I want to show you. When we were on the outside, I showed you that big beautiful window that we had on the front of the unit. Okay, Lance went ahead and made this great design for the window shades. You have your day shade here. Okay, lets in a lot of natural sunlight. Here's going to be your night shade. It's all going to be connected by this little guy right here. Okay, look at that. You don't want either of them? Boom. Say, hey, you know what? I want my nightshade. Comes down, clips, goes up like that. Really is a neat system.
Go for it.
All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the kitchen. Okay, here we're going to have our Norcold, all right, fridge and freezer combo. The thing I like about this, of course, it is going to be electric or gas, okay? That way if you are doing some boondocking, you can just run it off the gas. But I like the fact that right here, okay, it's easy temperature control right on the outside, all right? That way you can actually regulate the temperature of your refrigerator. In the kitchen of the Lance, or over in this side of it, we're going to have a 3-stove burner. Okay, this is going to be an Atwood. Now this is going to be the upgraded burner. Okay, what that means is a lot of your cooktops, you'll get like settings of 1 to 6, maybe it's just, you know, low, medium, high. On here, it's going to go flame control from 0 to 10. Okay, so you're going to get better flame control. Also, you're going to get a very large conventional oven. Okay, this is going to be one of the biggest you can get in the RV industry. It's a very large oven. That way, anything you do want to bake, you have room to do so. Up above that, you will have a fully functional vent fan with a light, and then of course our microwave up top. Here we have plenty of counter space, okay? And on that counter, we're gonna have a very large, deep, round sink. Okay, Lance does this just because it's gonna be a better design. It gives you more counter space. Also, because it's deep, it allows for your pots and pans to sit right down in here. Okay, a lot of times they can sit flat. And you get this nice pull-out faucet, nice and easy to clean. You're also gonna get a sink cover on there, okay? What you can do, you can use one of these sides for a cutting board. When you're done, flip it over. Now no one's the wiser, you won't be able to see it. Up above our sink, we get some great storage, okay? Good compartments up here. One of the things I want to show you, okay, is how Lance makes their cabinetry and their furniture. I mean, this is solid stuff, folks. Look at this, okay? You know, when they build this, everything is going to be CNC cut. Everything's going to be cut to precision, okay? And this is tough stuff. I mean, that's, okay, this is solid. Everything's screwed and glued together. It's gonna be like, you know, like residential construction. It's phenomenal. And talk about precision, look at this right up here. Okay, one of the things you'll notice, their cabinetry goes right up to the ceiling. Most of your RV manufacturers are gonna have a strip of molding up there. It's what in the industry is known as GIMP molding. Okay, that's to hide imperfections. Lance doesn't have to do that. They know that it's cut perfectly. All right, that's a big deal. Also, underneath our countertop here, we're going to have an electrical outlet. As we open these two doors up, we're going to have good storage area here, and then we'll have some slide out trays. Now, I have gotten asked before, Ian, why are they plastic? The reason that Lance puts that in there is they're going to be multi-use, okay? They're multi-purpose. One, it's going to be a lot easier to clean. Two, these can just come right out. If you want to set them on your countertop, okay, you can easily do that. Wash them out, use them as wash basins, take them outside, whatever you want to do. You know, they are fully expect you to possibly go outside, be a little bit outdoorsy, go rustic camping. They're giving you those to use. Okay, next to our entryway, something I love that Lance does, okay, they utilize this back space here. You get a very large hanging closet. All right, you can put anything you want in there. It does have one rack. You know, I've seen people that put extra bars in here to hang clothes, but it's just going to be very multi-purpose, okay? It's going to kind of be customizable to however you want to use the space. Next to that, we are going to have a good storage area here. Now this one does have a rod installed. They do expect you to hang things in here, so you do have that space, but again, you know, just a great extra storage space. And underneath that, look at that, full extension drawers, okay? Got one drawer, got two drawers, love it. And again, like I showed you on the outside, I talked about access and ease of use. Open it up, boom, look at that, winterization, okay? There's your valve right there, nice and easy to winterize. Again, Lance wants to make sure you have access to all your valves, try to make any kind of maintenance as easy as possible. All right, let's go ahead and take a look in the bathroom. In the bathroom, you'll notice that we're going to have a very nice, elegant medicine cabinet there. Okay, we've got a couple of lights on there, as well as a mirror. And over to the left of that, we're going to have our shower enclosure. It is going to be a neo-angle shower with the curtain that goes all the way around to make sure your water stays in. You're also going to have a hand wand, okay, which will make it easier for not just washing yourself, but also for cleaning the shower itself. Okay, it does have a couple shelves for soap as well. Back to the right of that, we are going to have our vanity. All right, you'll have a nice sink there. Underneath, of course, some great storage. And then off to the other side, left side of the shower, we're going to have our stool, which Lance makes sure you have plenty of leg room when you sit down. All right, in the slide out of the Lance 1685, we're going to notice our lighting up here. Okay, it's going to be a beautiful ambient lighting. There is a switch to turn that on and off, but it just helps give that the extra little bit of light without having the direct light right in your eyes. Okay, also along the same note of lighting, they have this beautiful light fixture, and right here, check this out. Hey, it's a dimmer switch. All right, kind of helps set the tone, the mood. If you don't want it too bright, turn it down a little bit. Okay, it's just an extra added feature that Lance puts in because they want you to have the best experience possible. Here's going to be our dinette. Check that out. Now that is some great storage, all right? Nice and easily accessible. They're gonna have that on both sides of our dinette, okay? Just slides in, slides out. You have this beautiful cover on here with the handle. Now this is going to be a very large U-shaped dinette, all right? It's going to be great for everyone to sit around. You can have your meals, you can play cards, whatever you may want to do. And then this will also drop down into a bed. So if you have an adult guest that may not be able to fit in the bunk, you can drop this down and they will have a place to sleep. Also, I do get asked a lot when it comes to lances why the slide is going to be raised, okay? And it's actually a fairly simple and very good answer. The reason for it is that Lance wants you to give the best towing experience possible, all right? In order to achieve that, you need to make sure that your unit is going to sit lower to the ground. In order to have a flush floor slide, what manufacturers do is they will actually raise the floor up to the level of this slide out and have dead space underneath. Okay, when they do that, when you raise that floor up, you're also going to raise the overall height of the unit up, in which case you're going to get more wind, it's going to slow you down, going to give you worse gas mileage, and then it's going to greatly affect your towability. So Lance makes sure that your unit sits low to get that good towing experience, and then you just have a little hump here. All right, folks, that pretty much wraps it up for the Lance 1685. Again, it's a lightweight unit, only a little over 4,000 pounds. Going to be very well built, high quality. If you're looking for a unit that's going to last you a lifetime, this is definitely going to be the one. If you have any other questions or you're looking for the absolute best price on one, please either give myself or one of the other amazing sales guys here at American RV a call. We'll be happy to help you out. Thanks, folks, and have a great day.